Alright. Hi everybody, this is Angelo Quinones. Out here in my spot today. Somebody asked me, like, when do you go out? I said I only go out like twice a month. Okay. I can't because of my special child, so I'm always taking care of her. So I only go out like when I pick up my money in Atian's office because I'm paying loan. They have the card. And times like this, so it's just basically like twice or three times a month. So basically that's just the deal right there. And just want to give you a status because I don't care if like 4 people listen to it, or like one day if 10,000 people listen to it, which I think that'll be the case. After I'm gone from this earth, a lot of people is going to be interested in me and in my channel, and I just praise God for that. I trust God for that, So it's up to the Lord to do what He wants to do with this little ministry, and I want my side of the story out. If I'm gonna get a separation soon, which I am, God willing, or a divorce, I want people that knows my ministry, I Am Ministries, to know why Angelo Quinones, who's a Christian, is even, forget about getting a divorce or separation, is even contemplating a divorce or separation. So I'm not going to get into all the details, but me and my wife had an argument recently, very bad argument, that led to me escorting her out of my house, okay, which I built with my own hands here in the Philippines. And she's back because she really doesn't want to. She doesn't really want to go to her mother's house. There's no the conditions there are deplorable. No fan. No fan. They had fans also. These people don't take care of the things. I bought her air conditioner, is broken a while ago, about 6 years ago. So I bought a washing machine, it's probably broken, but I can't prove it. The doors are broken. All the doors are broken, except for maybe one door. So, and like I said, there's no fan. And they had a fan. One of their sons of my mother-in-law and father-in-law bought a nice fan. It's broken already. So everything gets broken. The TV is broken. The radio that they have is broken. Everything. It's just it's an ungodly house with ungodly principles and no discipline. That's just for starters. In my house, okay, it's a godly house because I'm a Christian person. There's discipline, there's rules, and there's cleanliness. And I try to maintain everything, and nothing is perfect in life. So I was really offended by something that somebody said, a woman who I really love a lot. I'm not going to get into her name or nothing like that. I have affection toward her in a sort of a brothers or sister way, because she helped my child, and she knows who she is out there. I'm not going to be mentioning her name, but she keeps on saying every time she sees me with Riza, "Oh, you're back together again." That really offends me, because that means that the person is not believing what I'm saying. Once Angelo makes up his mind about doing something, I do it. I'm here in the Philippines because I told everybody that I was going to come here. Okay, I told Riza, don't worry about me not working. At the time I wasn't working, I'm going to get a job because God always helps me. I got an insurance company job, and I told her I was going to work, and I did. And when I got off the plane, I gave her about $850 on my last check of my insurance company job. So this idea that just because you see me and Riza together, we have to be together because we have children. So there's responsibilities that we both share in this marriage up to the very end because we have 2 kids. So if she sees me together with her, it's not that, we're back in cahoots. No, we have responsibilities to buy medicine, to buy clothes, to buy food, to at least take her out, to lunch or something like that if she wants to eat lunch, because we're not enemies in a sense that we don't talk to each other whatsoever, 100%. So, I'm very offended by every time somebody tells me that, "Oh, Angelo, you're back together again." How many times I gotta tell people and get it through their head that it's over? The only thing that awaits is a physical separation or divorce coming my way in a way of papers. Now let me see if I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still recording, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Once I get those papers in my hands, I'm gonna file, or once my lawyer does it or whatever. And by the way, I'm telling people, now listen, if you don't want to do it, it's up to you. You're the one who loses out, not me, okay? I told several people already. My wife knows somebody that can help us with the separation. Okay, fine. I told my wife that I paid 10,000 pesos, which is $200, to get the job done. Okay. I told Atian this, and I'm gonna make an announcement in the office. Whoever wants to help me gets 10,000 pesos. Now, if they don't want to help me, that's their business. I have a job for someone to do. Whoever is first come, first serve. Whoever gets the job and does it is gonna get 10,000 pesos. Now, 10,000 pesos is nothing to sneeze at in the Philippines. Okay, 10,000 pesos, not $10,000. It's $200 actually. So that's gonna be an announcement. I'm gonna make an Atian's office in front of all the girls, and if they want to take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. It's up to them. I'm not gonna force nobody to get me help for a divorce separation. I have a job for somebody. If they want to do it, then okay, fine. If they don't want to do it, then I get somebody else to do it. Maybe Mercy's contacts or somebody like that. Maybe Risa knows somebody like she says she knows somebody named Jeanette that can get it done. I don't know. I know that if I don't get any help, I'll get it done myself. And it's better because I don't have to pay nobody. I'll go to the appointments. I'll go to the places. I'll get the lawyer. I'll go Google up lawyers and stuff like that, and I'll do it myself. That's just to be kind to get money into somebody's pocket. So either somebody's going to have some money, extra money in their pocket, or I'm going to keep the money in my pocket. Okay, that's what I'm saying? That's just the deal. So, she didn't want to go out. I had to force her out the first time, my wife. So she slept outside, in her mother's house or whatever the hell she was at. And then the second day, she didn't really want to go. And I didn't really want her to go because if she goes, then my son Sean probably is going to go with her. He didn't the first day. And then there's no fan there. There's no good sleeping environment for my son. So I said, well, that's the problem I'm facing. It's not that it's not so easy to do decisions because I'm not alone. I have 2 children in this marriage. So if I let him go with her, okay, there's no fan for him in the middle of the night like it's in my house. And my fan is a very good fan. I don't need an air conditioner. It's just like it's like having an air conditioner. It's so cold sometimes you have to turn it off. So that's what's going on right now. I'm still in a way of a separation or a divorce. They might have divorce here in the Philippines. I don't know when it's going to be involved. And maybe I don't have to pay a lawyer. Maybe I just file and that's about it. There's going to be a fee. There's always fees. Nothing's for free. That's a dump truck or something like that. Not dump truck, but that's one of the things I'm going to be using to build, God willing, more, to expand my house. I'm going to be using those professional trucks and stuff like that to do the rest of the house. If I want to do the house there, that's the problem also. There's a property dispute. And so I have to see if I'm even going to be allowed to stay there as I pay for land. If I'm allowed to stay there, I could pay for the land. If my mother and father-in-law side of the family wins, then I could pay them. Pretty sure of it. And if Mercy's side wins, then I got to speak to her to see if I could pay for the property that I'm on so I could keep on building or whatever the case may be. I think that would be the case because I have a special child, and who wants to turn away a special child for being in her house? I mean, come on, you got to be a monster to do that. You understand what I'm saying? You see if I'm recording still. So basically, that's what's going on now. Just because you see me with Risa, it doesn't change anything. I mean, I could go to 100 restaurants with her when I get alone. It doesn't change nothing. It doesn't change that she wasn't faithful. It doesn't change that there's no love, if you know what I mean. It doesn't change that there's no communication. I mean, I don't know how much I have to tell people that. I don't know. Maybe I have to write it on my face or something. Write it on my chest. I don't know. Make a hat and actually, I need a haircut, by the way. And actually, like show people. Like maybe I should write it on a T-shirt and on a hat. Me and Reese are gonna get a separation or divorce. I mean, how about that so people can understand? Maybe I gotta speak in Cebuano. I don't know, or Tagalog. I don't know. I just don't understand. Well, those are people that don't really know me. They don't know Angelo. Like when Angelo sets his mind on doing something, I'm speaking in third person now. He does it. If God is with him, okay, me, he does it. That's it. That's all there is to it. I need a new wife. I need a new beginning. I want to have more kids. She lied about that. She doesn't want to have any more kids. We only have 2. She lied. She told me on Facebook, "Oh, how many kids you want?" "Oh, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, fine." And when I'm over here, it's not fine. And I was blessed. I was going to use the word lucky. I was blessed that I even have 2. If it wasn't for me, like I went through, I'm not going to go through it again. The tricks that she used not to have Sean. When I avoided those tricks, we had Sean, and it was conception. You know what I'm saying? So I'm lucky. I'm going to use it like that. I'm lucky that I have 2 children. Okay? That cannot go on. The unfaithfulness, the not trusting, the non-communication, the non-love aspect of it all, that has to stop. And it will stop. And, I'm going to get a separation of divorce, God willing. I know that God says that he hates divorce in Malachi. I think he says it, in chapter 2? Verse 16, something like that. I forgot. I was studying divorce. I don't think that nobody wants to get a divorce because it's not doing well in my Bible studies. I gotta see what I gotta do to make it more popular and get it out there. Advertise it a little bit more. Send it to different people so they can see it on my Facebook. I have 400 friends, so I can send it to at least 100 people to see if some people will look at it. Because a woman can only get a separation and get married again in certain instances. A woman is more locked up to her marriage than a man is. Okay, a man has more options. Okay, a remarriage. A wife doesn't have that many options, and I think you better have your options on the table to know about them before you do something against God and against His word. So that's just the deal. And the same goes for the guy. We have to please God, and we have to make sure that we're doing it, So, hope you like my glasses, by the way. I'm collecting glasses. I have 7 sunglasses now, like a couple of few clear ones, but still, I always break the glasses here, and they're very cheap. They're not really that cheap material. It's very good. This one's very good, and it only costs like $1. It's only like 57 peso. So when I had my loan, I bought some. I should have bought 10 of them, but anyway, that's the big loan in December. I can't wait for that loan in December. I want to do the cement. And one thing about Risa, it looks like when we get the separation actually in our hands, or when I even file, I think she's gonna move, because the thing is, she was thinking about making her own little house. She said that's the first time she told me that. Okay, I'm not gonna give her any money. I'm not gonna help her making a house or give her an incentive to leave if she's not gonna leave. Like I said, for example, listen. I know that I gave you the house sort of as a birthday present or something like that, before you started to do what you started to do, and then I have to stay someplace, so that I have to stay with the house, But I could pay you for the house. I could pay you $50,000. I could pay you $100,000. And that's not now for December. That's like way down the line. That's when I actually get the file for the separation next year or something like that, whatever the case may be. I said I could give you the money. And $50,000 or $100,000, no problem with me. Which is $1,000 or $2,000. There's no problem with me. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So there's no problem. But if you're gonna stay, you ain't gonna get no money. So I think that's an incentive for her to leave. And I can buy a fan. And then I could buy air conditioner or something like that. So my son and her could be comfortable. And they only live 200 feet away, so I can see my son like at a drop of a hat. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? So it's no problem. It's not like she lives in another island and one of the 7,000 islands over here in the Philippines and stuff like that. Let me see something. Let me see if I'm still recording. And I am, basically. Yeah, it's great. I got a lot in, so even though it conks out, I want to say, goodbye and thank you. So for listening to this, I'm going to upload it on YouTube. I'm not going to work on it. I'm not going to edit it because I can't. I don't have no room on the phone, Incidentally, I'm going to see if I can buy a tablet or a phone for Sean. He loves the phone so much. He's only 2 years old. And he really knows how to maneuver through his Star Trek videos, his $6 Million Man videos. Wonder Woman he's not looking at these days too much, but he knows how to do that. The only thing he doesn't know how to speak into it yet and order what he wants, Speaking about ordering, man, I wanna go to a new place to eat. I wanna check out McDonald's and see how is it doing. I haven't gone to McDonald's in years. Because Jollibee and there's a lot of eating places like very close to each other in Bogo. The crispy chicken place, the Jollibee place, there's other chicken places and stuff like that, and burger places with fries and other stuff. I really want to I want to go to a Chinese restaurant. You know what I mean? Chinese restaurant. I want to thank Atian for coming and picking up the papers. But I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to make sure the papers are in her office next time, because my wife has to sign, being a co-signer of the loan, and my mother-in-law has to sign. That's going to change next year as I finish this whole ordeal of the you know, probably in December. If I don't get any more loans after December, I'm going to finish it next December, God willing, and that's it with this company, you know. Unless I break into it and change my mind and stuff like that, and because I can even get a greater loan in December of 2025 than I'm getting in December 2024, which is going to be good. It's going to be a good size loan, you know. So and I want to get the walkie-talkies. I have a lot of things on Shopee in my Shopee cart. It's like Amazon shopping cart. Shopee is like Amazon over here. And one thing that I have that I really want to get, and this is the thing that me and Riza, you know, are going to do because we're parents of a special child, is get walkie-talkies. I was going to get it this month, but I'm going to see if I can get it next month. Walkie-talkies, so we can be in constant communication with each other. So if we have that, please don't say, oh, you have walkie-talkies, so that means you're back in bed together. You know what I'm saying? Come on, stop with this stuff, you know? We have a special child, and it's my idea to be in constant communication wherever she's at, so that way if I need her to give her the seizure medication, she'll come right away. Food, she'll come right away. Milk, I know how to do, and everything else. So just those big things that I really need her, or when there's something on my mind, I'll come over here because something is happening in the house or whatever the case may be. These walkie-talkies, these Baofeng walkie-talkies from China are very good walkie-talkies. It has a very good report. I really want to get those, and I have a lot of things in my shopping cart, especially the remote control for the TV that I finished. Yay! So the TV is mine. It's mine. Yes, Atiana, I have the ticket. Don't worry about it. I'm going to show you. And she actually paid the $14,000, so that TV is mine. That's one thing that I finished here in the Philippines. It's too bad I didn't finish the car payments, but one day I'm gonna buy a car, God willing, because I really need a car. And there's a lot of drivers out there that could drive me to places. So I mean, you know, there's nothing like having your own car, you know. But it's nothing like having your own house. And even though, you know, that's my house over there, God, you know, thank God, I want to buy a house, you know, apart from that, someplace else, you know, like next to the water, like a beach house and stuff like that, you know. And $15,000 when you're out of Atian's loan is nothing. It's nothing at all. I could retain like $45,000, and each time my money goes higher every year because of the inflation rate in the United States is a guarantee to go up, you know, almost every year, you know. So, you know, by the time I'm in the middle of the mortgage, I'll be in the 70,000 peso range, you know. Like that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. I'll be touching 70,000 6 years from now. So not counting next year. So as that increases, I mean, right there, it pays for the mortgage right there. Instead of having, you know, 45,000 left over, I'll be having 55,000 left over, almost back to my original spot. So, you know, things are looking good here in the Philippines. I just really need to find a good, healthy, well-balanced church, which is none around here at all. You got Catholic churches over there, seven Jehovah's Witnesses congregations sprinkled around, Seventh-day Adventists sprinkled around, Mormon churches probably around, I don't know, and there's a strange church over there. There's no place to go except for Balakahaya, and it's very far away, and you really need money every Sunday to go there, you know. So that's why I really want to get out of Atian's loan. Not that it's her fault. It's just, you know, I'm in there, and you know, I want to be the head, not the tail. I want to be a loner. I want to do things. You know, I want to build a church house, and I want to continue to build my house there for my babies and things like that. It's a lot of opportunity here, but you need the right person. You really need the right wife. Let's just put it like that, to get you. And Riza is a sweet and dear person. She has a lot of goodness in her. You know, I know that deeply she loves the Lord. I know that she just doesn't manifest it in her life, which is a bad thing. But I know she really loves the Lord and stuff like that, and she's a sweet person. But I need more than sweetness. I need an actual woman who acts like a woman, who is responsible, and who will get me to the place where I need to go in the Philippines to affect the lives of thousands and maybe millions of people here before God takes me home. I don't have that woman now. I don't have that woman now. I don't. And I need to have a woman like that, you know. That's the thing. I need to have a woman like that. A special woman. Risa's a special woman. But a special woman in the ministry. You know what I mean? Or at least a special woman that, you know, I see that she has a lot of capability, and then, you know, hopefully I can make her stronger in the spiritual things, and she can make me stronger in tuning my character and things that you can't be a great man without having a great woman at your side. You can't. That's why Michelle Obama was critical in Obama's campaign, because she was that special woman that he needed to become president of the United States of America. You know? So every great man needs a great woman at his side. I don't have one right now. I don't have one right now. And maybe she could be a great woman in the future and stuff like that. But, you know, once trust is broken, once there's been cheating in the relationship, in the marriage, you cannot trust that person anymore. You can forgive that person. I forgive her in my heart. God calls me and demands forgiveness of me toward other people. But it doesn't mean you forget, and it doesn't mean you trust the same way as you did before. If your spouse, if you're married out there, cheated on you, would you trust the person the same way as you trusted him or her before? Answer that question in 3 seconds. No, it's impossible. Don't tell me that. Once a cup has been shattered into a zillion pieces, you cannot drink from the same cup anymore. I'm not talking about if the cup broke into 2 or 3 pieces. I mean, you could crazy glue it up and stuff like that. Okay, fine. But if it's shattered into powder, you can't do nothing with the glass. The same thing is with our relationship. Is beyond shattered. Is beyond repair. You understand what I'm saying? And this is, I'm not bringing out my dirty laundry to you. I'm telling you the status of Angelo Quinones because I have a ministry and I'm accountable to